Hello YouTube, this is ATS, and it's been a while since I've had any videos on my channel, and I would like to show you why. For those who have looked at my channel, no, I have not sighted in my AK-74, and I'm using my phone to record this, so I cannot show you that the gun has been safety checked, but it has. However, I have a new addition to my firearms family. I would like to introduce you to my new AR-15. I just got it in from the shop yesterday to have the muzzle brake pinned and welded on. And yes, that is a Troy Industries muzzle brake. I have not gone out and tested this rifle just yet. I'm waiting for the epoxy to dry on my no longer collapsible stock, because I live in New York State and you have to have the muzzle brake pinned and welded, and the stock cannot be collapsible. But I have pinned the stock, just drilled a hole right here in the back, and then filled it in with some epoxy. So that takes about 24 hours to set up. So I don't want to shoot the gun while that has not set up, but that should make it not easily, as the law states, to the best of my knowledge, it cannot be easily removed. And the epoxy on both sides, I doubt it'll be easily removed. So that's pretty much no longer collapsible. So, however, let me describe the rifle. I'm not going to do necessarily a review on it because I'm not much of a reviewer, and quite frankly, I couldn't afford to spend a lot of money testing different products. However, I can give you an opinion on my thoughts on the rifle so far. And this is a DPMS, I believe it's called an A2 style pistol grip. This thing right here absolutely is annoying, and I found that out already just learning, dry firing it, learning how to safety check it, and this has been safety checked too. Yeah, it's just not, it's already annoying me. So I can see that I'm going to get a different grip. I'm not blaming DPS. I guess that this is just the style. I've seen other AR-15s, and a lot of them, if it's a basic hand pistol grip, seems to have this on there, and I can't stand it. So I know what to get next for this thing. However, this is a DPMS lower receiver and DPMS lower parts kit. So all this right here is DPMS. This, I don't know what it is. Just, I guess, this might be the Delton collapsible, well, formerly collapsible stock. I'm not sure. I do know it's a commercial grade, and I'm now hearing reports that a carbine gas system can be rough on your rifle. I got to look more into that, but this is a commercial buffer tube and stock, so I have to see about getting a buffer with the H on it. I'm hearing that's supposed to help your rifle out. On the inside, I have or on top, I have a BMG, as you can see, BCM, I'm sorry, BCM upper, and the upper, the forward assist, barrel, gas system, and forward sight. That's all BMG. They were running a special on their site a month or so ago, and I snagged the upper for $400, which is nice. I can tell you that this lower and this upper aren't mated very well, so there is some wiggle. I do have the AccuWedge in here. However, I think there's still a little bit of wiggle between these two. It's just not perfect, but I'll figure, you know, how much that affects things once I take it to the range and fire it for the first time. This is a Mako A2 rear sight, and it's a quick disconnect. There's a knob over here that you just turn. It loosens this base, and it could come right off. So, and the charging handle is DPMS. For those that know, or I am for the ones that don't know, I am left-handed. So I am probably going to have to look into getting a left-handed charging handle, or at the very least, get a maybe a Badger Ordnance latch on the other side, something such that it's kind of difficult when you're reaching over to pull this. Okay, when I'm getting my AK-74 into battery, I personally think it's made for left-handers because you don't have to take your hand off pistol grip. So left-handed, you're always like this. If anything happens, a left-hander just takes his right hand, knocks that sucker back, can drop the magazine, insert a new one, all, you know, whilst maintaining your primary hand on the rifle. So I swear that thing is made for left-handers. This, on the other hand, seems to be more ergonomic for right-handers. However, in just my dry fire practicing and my, you know, get to know the rifle section, other than the charging handle, I actually don't mind where the buttons and the levers are on this, because the serial number is on the other side. That's why I'm showing it over here. But the bolt release and bolt carrier, bolt release and the bolt catch right here, I can actuate with my finger. So I can push this in and release the bolt, no problem. Okay, and I'm sure as time goes on, as this wears, it'll just get easier and easier. The bolt catch on the bottom to actuate is a small little button, and that is, you know, kind of hard to get to just because it's a small, light, little thing. And however, I can still manipulate that all without letting go of the grip on the rifle. So my finger would be around it. I just come up here, release, come down here, bolt catch on. So the main thing I'm finding is just because this latch is so small on the charging handle, you know, it's, I don't know how right-handers do it. That thing is kind of small. So I wouldn't mind it to be bigger. I don't necessarily know I have to have it on the other side, because that's going to be major money, like $80 or so. So if I can get something for $20 and make this bigger, and hey, now I have a better hold on the latch to drive the charging handle back. I don't mind. I thought I would have a problem with the mag release here, but I don't have a problem with that so far. You know, I am new to firearms, and I do this for fun for the most part. You know, primary, I am learning to defend my home, and yes, I know that carbines aren't necessarily the best option for home defense, but it's the one I chose. However, I can drop the magazine with my right hand, and I never have to worry about releasing if the mag will drop or not, because I'm taking my secondary hand, coming over, pushing this button, and I can always just make sure, just rip the mag out. Okay. I don't have to worry if it drops or not. I just come down, never releasing my primary hand off of here. I just bam, and I know it's down. And coming down, I can always get my second mag and bring that up, pep-ham, pull it down, and then I can be back on here without ever releasing my hand off the trigger. So I kind of think that that's a benefit for lefties, and the fact that, like I said, once the magazine, because there's a bolt open, when the mag is empty, the bolt will automatically hold open. I can make sure with this, slap it back in there, tug, and then with this hand, reach up, hit the trigger, the bolt release. My secondary hand is by that time back on here, and I could put my and I can get back into shooting the gun. I haven't done that, but that's what I'm looking at so far when I've dry fired it. So, you know, get to know your rifle session before you take it to the range. Because, like I said, I'm not formally trained, so I figure, you know, staying at home, making sure there's no as you see, there's no magazine. So, and I always safety check when I pick it up. So that way I know there's an empty chamber, no magazines, and nothing can go in. Then I go ahead and make sure that I have an empty mag. So everything is as safe as can be, and then I can begin dry fire, getting to know the gun. So that's pretty much my update. Hopefully within the next week or so, I'll be able to make it to the range and see how this thing goes. And hopefully I won't have as much trouble. I still got to get this dialed in, but because I don't think I've been to the range to dial it in since my last video. During the summer, things are slow for me because I work for in a school for schools, and work is drier for me in the summer, so money is drier. So, but I do have 250 rounds to break this in of PMC bronze, and I have about, oh man, about 150 rounds for this, and that was what's left out of my original 180. So I've got to get more rounds for this. I'm going to be reloading this. As you can see, I have a Lee reloading press, and I had this for when I had my Remington 700 bolt action, which I used to reload. So I no longer have that. I'm going to get someday to get a bolt action for a left-handed bolt action, and because I really find that if the bolt being on the right side was an impairment, and I really didn't like it. So, among other things. But, yep. So hopefully I'll be back relatively soon with an update on both of these two rifles. This is ATS signing out. Have a good one.